So I want to show you how you can use SendFox for your email marketing if you're a small business owner or you run an occasional email newsletter, or maybe you don't want to send a lot of transactional emails. A lot of people struggle with email marketing, I think, because if you don't send frequent emails, or if you don't want to be very transactional, it's not worth the cost for most email marketing systems that can get pretty expensive if they're just sitting there as software that you don't really use or optimize the use of. So I want to show you a few ways that I make use of SendFox, which I love using, and I set up for literally every small business that I work with because it costs nothing to use, or you can upgrade for a one-time lifetime deal and get a little bit more of the features and automations and things that you might expect in another platform like MailChimp. So let's check this out. First off, a little bit behind the scenes with SendFox and how it works and what it looks like. We have a pretty familiar and simple looking dashboard and setup, as well as the different areas within it. On your dashboard, it shows things like the stats with your total contacts, how many new contacts you've gained, your email open rate, and the click-through rate on your emails. All the things that you would expect to see in these different email platforms, and what you would like to see increase over time, ideally, or the changes that you might have. Now, if you're in a small business that, again, only sends emails every once in a while, occasionally as like a quarterly update, or you just want to check in and say hi or send a season's greeting to your contacts, which is a great strategy for just general marketing for your small business anyway, but you don't want to have to spend a monthly fee. That's where SendFox is so great, because you can upgrade it and also have a little more power behind some of the upgrades. So as you can see, the free option allows up to 1,000 contacts, as well as 3,000 sends per month. So basically, if you max that out, you could send up to 3 emails per month. And it also does throttle down, so it'll send those emails and it takes a little bit of time. But there's a couple of features that I think are worth usually going with the one-time $49 upgrade. That's one time only. You get up to 5,000 contacts, which for most local or small businesses is probably going to be a max of how many clients you ever have at one time anyway. And you can clean up your list for the people that aren't responding and remove them, so that you don't have that over the limit or need to go for the $10 add-on, which is still an incredibly great deal for email marketing. And I just find it super useful. It's got all the automations you would need if you're building out simple customer journeys for warming up clients that are new to your business, or if you want to send out like a one-time automation, which is one thing that is a very easy way and a very attractive way to grow your newsletter subscriber base. If you're a small business or if you're a local business, I strongly recommend having some sort of 10% discount or whatever you can offer that's a lead magnet that's going to get people joining your mailing list, because then once you have them in the mailing list, it's essentially free to contact them and get sales and get those clients coming back to you. So it allows you to do the email sending. Another great feature about it is you can actually link in to your different web presences. So if you post a regular blog or have a podcast or a YouTube or any social media platforms that you regularly post to, you can set it up so that every week or as frequently as you want, it's going to send out a smart campaign that's going to look at whatever your latest updates are on the internet, and it's going to compile it into a newsletter for you. So again, if you post a bunch of blog posts, for example, but you don't send out emails as frequently, you could send this as a monthly email with all of your latest updates to share what's going on in your world. And it's as simple as kind of clicking through and then just making the changes you want to the colors or the fonts or anything like that based on your brand design. So that's one feature that I really like that makes it very easy, and also a great reason why SendFox is really good if you're not only like a small business, but somebody that is online and trying to create content and also wants to reach your newsletter subscribers. Now, something that they have added on that I haven't checked out yet is with the Empire add-on, you can now send paid newsletters. I don't know if I would use this feature necessarily with SendFox. I may try it out, but one thing that it kind of is competing with are things like Beehive or Substack, which I both think are great if you're trying to go the paid newsletter route. Now, another amazing thing is it offers automations. When you do that one-time paid upgrade, I don't believe that the automations are included in the free version, but you have unlimited automations if you have the one-time paid upgrade. So this is great for things like if you've got a customer journey sequence where when they subscribe to your newsletter, maybe you send out a 10% discount or something on their first visit if you're a local business, or this could be your lead gen freebie that you send out to somebody that signs up for your newsletter, whether it's a Notion template or a PDF download or a video training that's exclusive. You can put all those types of things together and then have it as long or detailed as you want. In the past, I had one that went on for 24 different emails. This was like a very long warm-up sequence that went over 6 weeks, basically, for customer journey. And you can very easily do that and then drop them into your overall newsletter list that gets the weekly updates or however frequent you want after the end of that customer journey sequence. So at the end of it, when that last email is sent, or you can even choose it to be when it's clicked on if you only want people that are clicking and taking action, all kinds of different tags and features that way. You then drop them into your overall newsletter list. It also includes as many different lists, so you can basically tag or create sequences or segments the same way you would with any other platform by just creating a list. So if you're running giveaways or anything and you want to curate lists that way, or maybe you collect a list of people from an event you attended, you can create a custom list for this. And you can also connect it to some of their growth features, which include smart landing pages, as well as individual forms. So if you've got a specific form link that you want to track the metrics of, you can set it up that way. And with these forms, once you've updated or once you kind of set it up, you then have the code that allows you to embed it. So you can embed that straight on your website as the form. Now, what I want to talk about is it is a very simple form. You can use some AI or JavaScript or CSS in order to like fancy up the form if you want to. But if you really want to make it simple, I actually mostly use the MailChimp forms because they're often integrated into a lot of websites. So for example, I like to build websites on Squarespace because it's very easy for clients to then take over the reins of doing their simple updates. It's very user-friendly if you are new to building websites, and it's seamless and out of the box, a simple solution. I like to avoid the headache of having to mess around with WordPress sites or HTML coding or anything like that, and just use the amazing tools that are built into Squarespace, including, we've got this offer for 10% off your first visit that works excellent for getting new subscribers to the newsletter list. And the action that we include is adding them, and the storage, because it's built right into Squarespace, you can use the Squarespace email campaigns. You can also create a Zap to do this. I just find that it's a little bit less intuitive and not as easy as following these steps that I'm showing now. Or you can connect them to the Google Drive so that it could be all maintained in a spreadsheet, and maybe you just update it and drop it into your SendFox every couple of weeks or once a month or something. When you go into your audience, you can go in and whichever email list it is, you can add contacts one by one. Or you can also, if you click over here, you can import contacts from Google, import from MailChimp, or upload a CSV file. So it's very easy to download your contacts from Google Sheets as a CSV and then just upload them here if you're trying to do it that way. Now, SendFox doesn't do anything with SMS, but I haven't even tested that out on MailChimp because I just haven't used MailChimp in a long time. I don't think it's necessary to pay that monthly cost for something like a local business and the email marketing. Maybe if I was considering looking at doing more SMS campaigns, I've used them in the past and had not so much success for, I think, our town, our city's demographics and everything. People don't really care or want to take action on small businesses sending SMS. So it maybe works better in larger cities where you're used to getting a ton of like SMS from or text messages from businesses. But it's not, to me, the most effective marketing method or the most effective use of your marketing dollars for most small businesses, unless it's really going to be something that you focus specifically on and hammer down on rather than just try it out every once in a while. So there's my overview on SendFox and why it's such a great alternative for MailChimp. If you've got a small business that's paying a monthly fee for email marketing that you want to get rid of that subscription cost, this is a great option. And I'll include a link in the description so that you can check out SendFox over on the AppSumo website, where it's available for free, or that one-time purchase upgrade, like I mentioned, if you want some of the more advanced features or need them for your business. It's definitely worth it and has been one of the best email marketing platforms that I've used in a long time. So those are some of my thoughts on what is helpful to know and how to kind of get set up and get running with SendFox. If you've got any specific questions about any of the features, or you want to see a tutorial on how to do something more specific about email marketing, let me know in the comments below and I'll be happy to make another video about it. And if you want to check out the video that I did on how to create that zap to send your MailChimp audience automatically over into SendFox, check out this video next where we go into details on how to do exactly that.